Hi, in this video I will talk about the Jinns Surah and the information given in the Jinns Surah. So first of all, this is my interpretation, so I don't have any claim that everything I say is correct. But let's listen my assumption. So jinns are creatures that are mentioned in the Quran, and it is interestingly mentioned as say. It's like also Falak and Nas Surah have this start, and it specifically includes when one mentions the jinns and invisible things, there is such an expression. So you can say that we don't see such things, but we used to don't see such things there are things that there are forces, physical forces that we cannot see as well, but we know they exist. So we should think it that way. Say I was inspired that a group of jinns listened and said, we have heard a wonderful Quran. It guides to righteousness and we have believed in it. We will never set up any idols besides our Lord. The Most High is our only Lord. He never had a mate nor a son. It's the foolish among us who used. So interesting thing is, here we see that God mentions the basics of religion here. So let's assume that there are different creatures that we cannot see, and this is logical that God first mentions that, focusing on this, because here whether we have to know whether they believe or not. It's like let's say that they're aliens, and if they believe in God or not. So if aliens existence, what aliens? So how their existence make a difference? That's also another thing. And also another thing in this surah is that somehow in this surah future and past is repeatedly mentioned. An interesting thing that they can listen the wonderful Quran, and the Quran wasn't fully revealed at that time, so they can listen. Yeah, we have heard the wonderful Quran. Maybe they can hear the part of it. Maybe they can say that it's a part of it. But the important thing is here actually it wasn't totally fully revealed to the Prophet yet, and maybe what they hear is also something else and some other perception. Uh, and we don't have to see it because it says stuff with say I was inspired that a group of jinns listened, and Prophet also doesn't know that was happened. So another thing is that he is the knower of the future. He doesn't reveal the future only to a messenger that he chooses. Thus he revealed from the past and the future specific news. This is to ascertain that they have delivered their Lord's message. He is fully aware of what they have. He has counted the numbers of all things. So this is so here another thing I understand. So God gives information about to Prophet, and then but there's responsibility. So they can only, so the God is telling, so in the Quran we see that God tells them, inspire those people, past and future specific news. They have delivered their Lord's message, but this is only once there is a responsibility of delivering God's message. So if there is no such responsibility, they cannot do this, and they cannot manipulate this information for profit. That's what we understand. And the prophets have responsibility of such, and because and then if they don't do it well, then God will not reveal them anymore. He is fully aware of what they have. He has counted the numbers of all things. So for every behavior, God assigned a number. Like that's what we understand. This is mathematical, this is logical, and it is fair. So another thing I understand. So somehow when mentioning jinns and mentioning in this surah is also another interesting thing. Maybe aliens have different senses. So we can say that their universe is somehow connected to our universe, and somehow maybe the past and future and the time flies differently in their universe, and somehow maybe having the skill is also about some physical forces, physical powers, and then that physical powers are leading to, that leading to see the future, but you at the same time that future is unclear, and maybe there's also logic behind it. So that's why I think the Jinn Surah includes that information. And then in the middle, we see that also there are verses that they try to communicate humans or understand it, but they couldn't. So we don't know the terminology here. It doesn't matter. But it says we try to listen, but wow, so we cannot listen. So this is like not allowed. So and then that's why it is interesting. And then probably there are different interpretations of the Jinn Surah. Well, that's all I want to say in this video, and thanks for watching this video, and God knows better. Hope to see you in the next video.